Every emotion has power. If you actually break down the word emotion, it means energy in motion. Sadness, happiness, and especially anger. These emotions can drive you to the top of the mountain or the lower depths of hell. We must use our emotions and understand them on a deeper level. In the modern day, as men, we're often told that we shouldn't have emotions. That the true pinnacle of a man is to not have any emotions at all. It's actually been convoluted with Stoicism, as Stoicism is understanding your emotions on a deeper level, not ignoring them. And there's actually a particular emotion that men are told to go to very often, and that emotion is anger. You often hear gurus talk about how anger is valid and you should be angry, and how anger can push you and drive you to do certain great things in life. Now, I'm not I'm not a guru at all. Don't call me a guru. Please don't call me a guru. Personally, I believe that anger is never valid. The first point is anger is never valid because it is a low frequency, it is illusionary, and it can quickly slip into a low vibrational frequency like fear, guilt, and depression. The funny thing about anger, if we look at the frequency scale, is that although it's a low vibration, it's actually not the lowest vibration. Because when we feel angry at somebody, it's like taking a little bit of our power back, right? When we feel shame, it's the lowest vibration because it's completely all on us. We just hate ourselves. Rather, when we feel angry, we can project this anger on somebody else and get a little bit more of our power and get a little bit of our power back. That's why getting angry feels so good, because it gives you a bit of a dopamine rush. It falls into the other vibration of pride, where you feel kind of good about what you did. But the funny thing about anger is that it could actually dip into things like fear, things like guilt, things like depression. See, anger is an energy shock. So it actually it shocks you. It will only last for so long. That's why, once again, emotions are called energy and emotions, because emotions can only last for so long. Once all that spice subdues, often we fall into fear, afraid of what our actions we might have done when we're angry, guilt, what we might have said when we're angry, or just depression when we actually look at the situation for what it is and realize that there's not much we can do about it. Although I said that when you're angry, you feel like you're getting your power back, you're actually giving your power. Because if somebody is able to rile you up, that means that they have control over your frequency. They have control over your emotional state. If you're angry at a specific person, you gotta ask yourself, if you don't like this person so much, why are you willing to give them a percentage of your energy? Why are you willing to give them access to your frequency? Now, what happens if we find ourselves angry? Because I'm not like some guy who never gets angry, or you can never get angry. No, you're going to find yourself angry probably a lot of times in life. What are the specific things to do when we actually find ourselves in that situation? Number one is transmuting. So we can transmute anger into passion. This can be the passion to do whatever your purpose is, right? You could work out, you could do art, you could write, you could go on a run. You can transmute all of this anger into doing something that's productive, that can actually push you forward. Because if you just crash out on somebody and beat somebody up, all you're gonna do is end up in jail, or get arrested, or get beat up yourself. There's nothing that positive is going to happen. But what we can do is take a negative situation and transmute it into a positive. Taking all that angry ass energy and putting it towards your purpose. That's why I think a lot of gurus, when they say you should get angry and you should get mad, I think what they actually are talking about is you should get passionate. If you see a situation in your life, if you look at your life and you're like, oh, I'm so angry about this or this or this, that should drive you to passion. It shouldn't drive you to anger. All anger is going to do is just rile you up, right? I think what they're actually telling you to do is be passionate. Be passionate about changing your life. But when you say it like this, you don't get as many clicks. It's probably why they say you should be angry. That's it for today, guys. I hope you enjoyed. I'll see you next one.